Okay, what are you saying, people, and welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to show you a bit about price movement, show you how the price moves within the markets, because I know a lot of people don't really understand what they're looking at when they come to the charts. So I'm going to go over these three different types of price movement and show you different examples, and also show you how it looks like in the real market, because sometimes it differs a little bit from the textbook examples to how it looks in the market. So I'm going to go over both for you and just help you really understand how price moves. Okay, so first I'm going to show you how an uptrend works in the market, the basic way an uptrend flows in the market. So here's our example. We've got higher highs and higher lows in the market. So higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So again, as you can see in the market, forming those higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And you can see the market is continuously breaking through the resistances and holding at the support. And that's what you expect in the uptrend. You expect resistance to break and support to hold. And you can see that often that normally the previous resistance that held, that gave us the leg to the downside, the pullback, is often sometimes the support that keeps the market moving in the uptrend. So as you can see here, previous resistance now turn support. Again, that previous resistance turn support, previous resistance turn support. Obviously this doesn't happen all the time, and this is very textbook basic uptrend in the market. It doesn't always occur like this, and a lot harder to spot sometimes. But if you get this knowledge under your belt, you can really take that to the market and start learning a little bit more about how the market moves. But this is the basic way an uptrend moves. And for an uptrend to stay valid in the market, we need to remain above our previous swing low in the market. So let me show you an example. So again, here's our uptrend in the market. And let's say we had another push to the downside, broke through that previous resistance and support, and we moved all the way down here and then had another push to the upside. So this here in the market was our previous swing low. This here was our previous swing low. And as long as we hold at that support, we still have a valid uptrend in the market. Again, you can see we did break through this area here. This was our previous resistance here, turned support. But you can see the market broke straight through that level, head down to this area, held, and then kept us in that uptrend in that market. So as long as price stays above this previous swing low, we still do have an uptrend in the market. But an example where we do break through that swing low, so let me show you now, uptrend in the market here, and now let's say that will come all the way down, breaking through that level and start giving us new swing lows and new swing highs in the market. And that's how we transition from an uptrend to a bearish trend in the market. So you can see here, this here was our previous swing low, this here was support, it was acting as support here as well, but the market came straight through, create some new lows, new highs there, new lows, new highs, new lows. So again, the market is looking very bearish at this moment in time, and now the uptrend is finished, and now we're looking at a bearish trend in the market. So those are the two ways the market moves in the uptrend and in the downtrend, so to the upside or to the downside. And there's a third way, which is consolidation, or the market ranging, just moving sideways. So here is an example. The market moves up, back down again, back up, back down again, back up, back down again, back up, back down again. So the market is essentially just moving sideways. Again, you can see, although we have those pushes to the upside and then back down again, another strong push and back down again, the average price of where the market is trading hasn't really changed. So again, we can just say the market is moving sideways and no real movement to the upside or to the downside has really happened. So the market is consolidating, moving sideways. And normally after this, you do expect the market to break out to one direction or another, either to the upside or to the downside, giving us an uptrend or a bearish trend in the market. So if we break to the upside, you expect to see higher highs, higher highs in the market. And if you break to the downside, expect to see higher, well, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows in the market. So those are the three ways the market moves in: consolidation, moving to the upside in an uptrend, or moving to the downside in a bearish trend. So those are the three ways, and I'm going to show you an example. And I'm going through the past 5 years or so of price action in Euro JPY and just do a quick glance over it, just showing you how the market moves. Wait, before we carry on, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also leave a like on the video if you're enjoying it. And make sure you go check out my Instagram and my Telegram account for more things to do with Forex. So make sure you go do that, links will be in the description. Okay, so in front of us we have Euro JPY on the daily time frame. So right now we're about June 2015, so I'm going to take you from around here all the way to where we are in present time for Euro JPY, and just talk you through how we move from a downtrend to an uptrend, how we consolidate, and do all those three directions all the way from now until present time. So again, just going to do a quick skim through. You can see here we're going to start the trend off here, so you can see we're currently in the bearish trend there. You can see we're making those lower lows and lower highs in the market here. So again, you can see lower low there, lower high, and you can see we're actually not taking out the previous lower highs in the market, keeping us in that downtrend in the market here, making those lower lows and those lower highs. And again, as long as we keep this going on, the market can move in the trend for whatever, how long it wants to. And again, you can see a nice lower high there, lower low and lower high. And obviously if you look closely as well, like I said, the previous support was term resistance. So again, you can see here, if I highlight this area here, this here, I move this out of the way, you can see this here was our previous support in the market, now term resistance, and you can see it gave us another leg to the downside. So again, that's very textbook here of how the price action is working: previous support turning resistance and sending us back down to the downside there. So you can see you do have those lower lows and lower highs in the market, and that continuously happens all the way down here until we start to get some consolidation in the market. So again, as you can see here, the average price is practically hasn't changed from 29th of June 2016 to around 18th of November. So we're just moving sideways. We broke to the upside, you can see a very strong move, and then from then we start trending to the downside again. Now you can start to see us making those lower lows and lower highs in the market. In fact, let me zoom in to make it a bit more clearer. So again, another lower low, another lower high, and then you can see here we created a lower low, but then price broke through our lower high, and it was actually turned out to be a false breakout, as you can see in the market here. Here was our previous swing high in the market, this area here, and you can see we broke out of it to the upside, creating a new high in the market there. Then you can see we fell back to the downside, creating new lows. So that was just a false breakout. A lot of people would just see this bullish price action here in the market. If I use the replay tool, you can see it a little bit better. So again, break to the upside. A lot of people here just been buying, as they can see strong bullish candles there on the daily. They probably think it's come up to new highs and just probably look to buy that. But as you can see, if we just let the market play out, we eventually roll to the downside and price creates new lows in the market there. So that's why we all need to wait for market confirmations, and a lot of false breakouts and manipulations happen in the market. So you need to watch out for that. But again, you can see we had a strong move to the downside, creating new lows there. Then we had another move back up, creating some new highs. And then here you can see we're having consolidation here in the market. Again, prices just moved sideways, not really trending anywhere. Then we had a big break to the upside. Prices pushes to the upside, making those higher highs, higher lows. And again, more consolidation in the market. All of this is consolidation. Price is not really moving anywhere, just moving sideways. Breaks to the upside, again giving us those higher highs. Now again, even more consolidation in the market, and price again moving sideways, breaks to the upside, a bit of an uptrend there, breaks back to the downside, and now having a bearish trend here in the market. So as you can see here, making those lower lows and those lower highs in the market. So that's a lower low, lower high, and they'll push the downside, making new lower low. And now from here, we did get a lower high and then create a new higher high. But then as you can see, if I just highlight this area, and if you take a look at the bigger picture here, again, price is just moving sideways, again, not really moving anywhere until we break out of price here, again around December 2018. But you can see that average price is practically just through the middle here. Price is not really moving anywhere, and it's just basically again consolidating. And you can see we break to the downside. We had again a bit of consolidation here. Price was slowly trending to the upside there, but as you can see, the overall price hasn't really moved anywhere, mainly just consolidation again. Break to the downside, now creating those lower lows and lower highs in price there. So again, if I start highlighting them, you can see clearly there's our lower low, there's our lower high, bit of consolidation, push the downside there again, lower low, there's a lower high in the market, and then again you can see the lower lows, a lot lower lows and lower highs here in the market in very close approximation here. So again, just creating those lower lows and lower highs in the market. So again, quite choppy in there, but overall price is trending to the downside. Now you can see we had a big push to the upside, creating some new higher highs. So again, there's our next higher high, there's our next higher low, and then here again, what you can see here, all of this, let me just move that, all of this more consolidation in the market, just moving sideways. Price isn't really trending anywhere, just moving sideways for us. And then again, we break to the downside, then here you can see a lot of volatility in the market there, moving up and down a lot of wicks. And that's when we had that virus come out and a lot of fundamental reasons giving us that. So again, price action a bit choppy there. Then you can see we had a clean move to the downside again. Big push to the upside, creating new higher highs there in the market. So again, very strong higher high area in the market. Again, very prominent lower low, another push to the upside in the market. Very choppy price action here. And again, just moving sideways, consolidating, then broke to the downside, giving us a bearish trend there in the market. You can see here, there's our lower low in the market, and there's our lower high. And then another push to the downside, didn't quite make a lower low there, push back up, retest that same resistance, fell back down and gave us that lower low. So you can see that resistance there wasn't broken, so that means that the downtrend is still valid. Then another push there, price is still failing to break through this resistance here, keeping us in the downtrend. But then here you can see making those higher highs, higher lows, sorry. You can see made a higher low. So that there indicates to you that maybe this downtrend is probably going to end soon. I could be seeing a reversal to the upside, and you see that's exactly what happened. We pushed the upside, broke past the resistance, and now currently price action for EURJPY is just consolidating, slightly moving to the upside, as you can see, slightly making those lower lows and those lower highs in the market. It looks like potentially could be seeing a breakout soon to the upside or to the downside, but you can see we are essentially just consolidating there for EURJPY right now on the daily time frame. So that there is just the previous price action, quite basic overview, but just seeing the direction, notifying there's lower highs, notifying there's lower lows or higher highs or higher lows, or when the market's consolidating, and just seeing how the market moves with price. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it and found it useful. If you have any questions or just fancy a chat, just drop a comment and I'll make sure I'll get back to you. But like I said, it's the end of the video. I hope you all appreciated it, enjoyed it, and until the next one, I'll see you later.